Hi guys, welcome to SavvyMoneyShow. Me, your host Sean. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, there's Ukraine has one fighter that has shot down 6 aircraft. As of the moment, Ukraine have totaled Russian losses at 800 soldiers, 7 aircraft, 6 helicopters, 30 tanks, and 130 BMPs. Now, I know there was criticism before Russia entered Ukraine about America giving all this equipment to the Ukrainians, but imagine what would have happened if they didn't, and imagine what would happen if they gave more. Not just America, but the rest of the world. Now, as I said before, palladium is going to be affected because 48% of the world's export of palladium comes from Russia. Russians have taken Chernobyl and a couple of other key areas. They've taken one of Ukrainian's power plants. The thing is, some of the products used to make lasers and semiconductor chips, which we already have a shortage of, we could find ourselves in an even further shortage. Of course, there are other things such as wheat, which is why WEAT and CORN is up, and the obvious ones such as oil. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Ukrainian people, and let's not forget the Taiwanese at this point, with China entering Taiwanese airspace. Now, let's get on with the rest of the show. Don't forget to hit that lovely like button, and don't forget the sexy subscribe button. A lot sexier than me, just ask the wife. And if you want to be a hero, hit the bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded. And why not check out the links in the description below. If you're looking for a free trading platform, you get a free share worth up to £200, depending on the platform you use if you deposit a small amount. Now, by now we have all seen this picture, and we should all know by now how it was CNBC not paying for the upgrade of Zoom. ARK Invest have offered to pay for their upgrade if they can't afford it. Now, I'm going to give my good points and bad points for Cathie at the moment, and this isn't me bashing her. She's much more intelligent than me, and her past performance proves that. I mean, just look at her 3-year and 5-year returns. There's no way that this year she was going to have great returns. In defense of her, I can't believe the CNBC reporters started how they don't have 5 years as an investor. An investor outlook should be a 3 to 5 year outlook. Now, Cathie has always used that. She used it with Tesla, and she's used it with a lot of her other stocks. Now, my one criticism of her is, funnily enough, it isn't Roku, because if fundamentals change with a business, then you've got to cut them loose. It's with Palantir. Now, everyone's criticism of Palantir was their reliance on government contracts and not enough commercial contracts. Its last earnings, they wasn't so reliant on government contracts, and they was picking up more commercial contracts, which are more lucrative. Sorry about that. They had a lot more diversification. As you know, they stocked up on gold in case of a black swan event, which we look like we might be close to. They invested in a lot of SPACs. Now, I know a lot of them SPACs have gone down, but long term, who knows how they'll do. Now, the thing is, buying them all the way up at $22 and then dumping them in a few months when you're supposed to have a 5-year time horizon. I know Palantir is expensive, but it just doesn't seem right, and it's kind of a meet Kevin kind of situation. You say you have a 5-year time horizon, and then after a few months you're cutting it loose. Anyway, that's enough I'm going to say about her. I'm sure she has something up her sleeve, but MULN. Now, I think it's looking very attractive. It was just under $16 not long ago. Now it's at 62 cents. I do think it's been shorted into the ground. Its market cap is half the enterprise value, and I know that it's a speculative company, but it has been growing its assets. I'm not going to go too heavy in it, obviously, but I do think it's worth a gamble, and I do like it. Another one I've been speaking about month to month is FLGT. It's smashed earnings, and it's picked up another partnership, and it has under a 4 PE. Now, this is a company that it's a genetic testing company that has made a massive amount of money on COVID tests, but it also has liver cancer test, FDA approval for liver cancer test. It's also talking about making acquisitions, and I think this is one that will do incredibly well, even if the COVID tests stop today, which we know that doesn't happen. You will see that the cash on hand is more than 3 times the amount of total liabilities. I think this is one that Wall Street hasn't got into yet, and if you check on Simply Wall Street, they have updated their price target fair value for this to $1,000 a share. And I don't always agree with their valuations, but I do think this is one that's worth looking at. I'll see you in the next video. If you found any of my videos helpful and you want to help me make more, you can support me by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below.